Yeah. What's up? What's going on, folks? You good back there? Anyway, how's everybody doing today? It's another episode of I.O.W. Sports. It's your boy Wildcard Mar. AR in the building. Detroit Mel is in the building. Big homie Nick Sean is in the building, so he'll be in just a second. But me and AR, we're going to hold it down for right now until everybody gets in. Y'all know the deal. I.O.W. Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram. Most importantly, the YouTube channel we can find all our content. AR, let the people know where they can find you at. Let the people know the content that you provide and where they can find you at.
Yes, sir. So you can find me on YouTube and Talk at PR3Z Sports. I do my podcast, and then I do mine as well. And then on TikTok, I just post, news for sports and just around for sports. And then Anthony R3204.
Nice. AR comes on with us every Monday. And then I return the favor and hop on with him every Tuesday. He's got a show that he does every Tuesday on his YouTube channel. So please make sure you go and check out AR. Man, love what he does, love what he brings to the I.O.W. Sports Show every Monday. So and then of course, what name are we going by today, Detroit man? What does that say, sir?
Text to Cossack.
Oh Lord, I don't even want to know what come up with that.
You can find him in men's underwear. What's up, boys?
What's up?
I can't with this guy. Oh my God!
Say, pizza rolls in an air fryer, game changing.
Air fryer's a game changer. Period.
I know. I never had pizza rolls in them. Nikki didn't finish the bag this weekend, so I just had some.
All right. So here's my thing on air fryers.
Oh shit!
Here we go. All right,
let's go. There's always one in the crowd.
No, I'm just saying. I'm such an old school guy. Like, give me my fat lard, whatever, Crisco, and let me fry some shit up. All right. But I will say this. The air fryer is genius for reheating fried food. I will say that.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
It's a game changer.
Oh yeah.
But it's something about me, and it's something about the air fryer. I can't do the initial fry in the air fryer. I can't do it.
Really?
I got it. I just can't do it.
Man, I love it. I mean, I can see now. I don't think I'll say French fries are still the best in grease.
Yeah.
Well, I like them in the air fryer. Don't get me wrong, but it's still the best in grease.
I need my grease, dog. I need my grease. Like it's just something about an air fryer that only does well for reheating fried food or pizza or something for the next day. I don't know. It's just me, man.
What up, man?
Okay, pot calling the kettle black.
What's up, Jim?
Anyway,
so, Anthony works at a really good pizza place, the one that was right next to where I used to live.
Mm-hmm.
And they make very good pizza. I like it more when air fried and reheated. I know that sounds nuts. Carm is very good, but something about the air fry making it crisp and crunchier than like it normally comes out, man. It's good. And then you do the fries, like you reheat fries and stuff in there, and the oil will come back out of it, and it's fantastic.
It does.
It's been. I would give up Nikki before I gave up my air fryer. That's how much I love my air fryer.
Damn, you can't give up Junior for the air fryer, dog.
Hey.
Well, he's the one that goes to the air fryer for me now that I got the bad leg. So it's really a conundrum.
Yeah, so it sounds like you got to keep him around. Well, no. You still got Sophia. Never mind. I was about to say you can still get rid of him.
Yeah. Gotta have a backup plan, right?
Hey, this guy right here, just because he was born in a leap year, he says I had more birthdays than him. Oh my gosh! Shout out to the homie.
Matt's 10.
Yeah, he's like 10.
10 or 11.
No, shout out to MJ, man. Y'all catch us Monday through Thursday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Late Night Owl Show.
All
Shout
right.
out to Italy Jet. That's our guy, Gino, man. He does great content. He's everywhere, and he does a lot of shows. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with Italy Jet, man. A great follower of the I.O.W. content. So let's give him a shout out for sure. And y'all make sure y'all follow his content. Hey, we got a draft, all right? And we're gonna do a draft later on this show. Is guys who's never been an NBA champ draft. And we're gonna kind of do it fantasy football style. Must pick a guy for each position. So point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center, and you're getting the 6 men. Now, if the guy can play 2 roles, you must specify which role he's playing. So if he's playing shooting guard and point guard, you must specify what he's going to role he'll be on your team. But that does still take him out of the pool, so nobody else can still get him.
Can I ask you a question? There's guys who are tweeners. Say if I take someone who could be a power forward center, can I wait till later in the draft to declare what position I'm putting him at based upon who I draft next?
No,
you have to declare the position when you pick him.
Yeah,
that's gangster, man. There's no coaching involved then.
Yeah, you must declare the position he plays when you pick him. But before we get to that draft, there's a couple of things that we got to discuss because hey, there's some sports that happened this weekend. Game 2 of the NBA Finals happened. Miami got the win last night, so it's 1 apiece. And I'm not surprised. I will say this. I'm still going Nuggets in 6. I'm not changing my answer on that. I'm still rolling with them. I've given Miami 2 games out of this series out of respect for this AP. Oh my goodness, where you been, AP? Man, we've been looking for you, dog. We almost put out the whole search and rescue team for you, dog. We almost put out the FBI, the CIA, DEA, IRS. We almost put out everybody trying to find.
We didn't. We thought they actually got him finally, and that's why he was out. I mean, I dropped a dime. I'm coming at him because of the. But Anthony, it's called strategy. I know you as a Washington fan, you might not know what that is, but it's called strategy. If I'm drafting, say, somebody who even though he's not eligible, I'll use Tim Duncan. I can take Tim Duncan as a power forward or move him to center based upon who I get later in the draft. That's why I was asking.
Caesar, how you doing, my man? Caesar.
What up, though?
But no, hey, P, it's good to see your name back in here, man. We ain't seen your name in the comments in like some weeks. We was like, yo, we I was about to check in on you, man, make sure everything was good. But good to see your name in here. But we missed your trolling, man, because it looks like at the end of the night, Smitty, Matthew Smith has been taking your role of being the shit starter, and
Smitty's good at that.
Yeah. So we've been missing you, AP, and Smitty's tired of taking your job, bro. He's like, yo, I'm exhausted.
No, he's not. Smitty is a very, very good troll. He does it in the Jets groups too, in the Jet chats. That's how he got over here to stir shit up instantly. Smitty's very, very good at just dropping a comment and then not caring what happens.
Oh, he don't care. No, it's literally like drop bomb, walk away.
Shout out to Anthony because he was disappearing like Washington's wins or Sam Howell's starting job mid next season. So glad to see him back. I was going to sit here quiet.
So I'm gonna go to AR first. Oh, damn! As soon as I was about to go for him, he did. Like, he's having connection issues, and y'all was talking about my Wi-Fi. Now, damn that. Detroit Mail, hop in here and give me kind of your. Were you shocked that Miami took that game last night? What were some of the things that kind of caught your eye about that game last night?
No, I wasn't shocked at all. I think when Nick and I was talking about it, was it Monday, Nick? Monday, yeah. No, what's the day? Thursday. Yeah, no, days running into each other for me. But anyway, I was saying, I want to see who wins this game, who wins game 2, and based on how they play, will tell me a lot about the game. When I was watching the game, I saw a lot of opportunities left out there that Miami left out there, and the way that Denver played, they still could have won that game. Denver still could have won that game. So still don't give me a lot of confidence in Miami winning this series. If they would outright beat them, I'd have had a different story. But to me, Denver lost the game more than Miami beat them. Now, Miami, don't get me wrong, Miami did some good things, but I still say Denver lost the game more than Miami beat them. So I still think Denver in 6.
Okay. Jump in here, big homie Nick. Kind of give us your thoughts on the game and game 2, and if you see anything changing.
We were at Sophia's championship game last night, so we didn't get in until I think it was 8:28 left in the third quarter when we got back to their house and sat down. And the Heat went ballistic the minute I sat down. Not even gonna lie, I think they went on a 10-0 run like as soon as my ass hit the couch, and all I thought of was Lamar being happy as hell that the Heat got a game. Lamar was like, in six, they're gonna win. So shout out to Lamar. It wasn't a sweep like I thought it would be. I'll give Lamar his props with his daughter's pink headphones on, rocking the Barbie headset there, whatever that is.
Hey, they're like rose gold, baby. Rose gold, baby.
Okay. The faded Barbie pink. That's how long he's had them. They've been out in the sun. But they got to shoot like that every game, right? Like they need a 2 and a 3 guy to step up. Now there's rumors Hero's coming back.
Yeah, well, there was a possibility that he could have came back last night. I think they pushed that back just to give him.
Well, you got 6 days before game 3. Basically, get another week off for one more game. It's crazy that you can't just play these games repetitively. It's not like it's hockey and it's a physical toll, or football. You don't need 2-3 days off when you're staying in the same town. It's just. But that's another topic for another day. They got to shoot well, right? They don't have the size to get inside. Their whole thing is smaller guys who can penetrate. Mel, you can relate. And then there's and they got to shoot from 3. Butler hit 2 threes yesterday. How often does Jimmy Butler even make a 3 in a game or shoot one? There's been games he's got no attempts from 3 because his game is getting into that mid-range or get to the rim, get to the free throw line, and control the game that way. So shooting though from deep is risky. It's streaky, right? If you can't get to the rim, get those points, and be consistent, you might come back and win a game, and then you might lose by 25. So I'm more concerned about the Nuggets with if you're going to let Jokic just dribble in and not collapse from the perimeter, how are you going to get your other points besides from him?
Yeah.
So it's more of it. And I'm not shitting on the Heat, or you guys know, I think, Mel, we talked about it last week, how much I love Spoelstra. And I think Spoelstra is deserving to be in the discussion for one of the greatest coaches ever. Like I think he's that good. He did it with superstars, and now he's doing it with no names. And then not many coaches do that. We could bring up Phil Jackson and debate that Phil Jackson had some of the greatest players in NBA history.
No, he did. He did.
Mm-hmm.
So what Spoelstra's doing, making it to the finals like this, is hats off to him. I mean, he's done an amazing job, and hearing him speak more and more, really good basketball guy. I really, really enjoy when I see his interviews. Like I'll learn something listening to him. But yeah, it's going to be a fun series. I think it's more than people gave it credit for. Also, just goes to show how weak the West was, that the Nuggets basically plowed through there with not much competition.
Right.
And I'm not taking a shot at you, Lamar, or your team, but the Lakers couldn't win a game, and the Heat, who were an 8 seed, come in and win game 2 very quickly.
Oh, trust, you're not hurting my feelings. Fuck those motherfuckers, man.
All right.
At the end of the game,
fuck you and your team. All right, let's roll.
Opportunity to go down and tie. Don't need that. Yeah, we could talk about that too.
Yeah. I'll say this. Obviously looking at the difference between game 1 and 2, and before I even get there, I'm looking at Nick's point. I don't like this whole time off. Like the damn finals are so drawn out. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, the NBA playoffs in general are so drawn out.
Because it's like the World Cup. The NBA Finals is turning into the World Cup, where it's like a month-long festival. It doesn't need to win.
I don't know, bro. World Cup's probably already done already, dog. I'm talking about group play, knockout round, and championship is already done in a month. Because this shit right here is getting so drawn. They started the NBA playoffs literally mid-April.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh, I just meant the finals, just like the World Cup. not the whole...
I'm talking about they did the play-in tournament late April, mid to late April. Did the first round late April. Now we're in June. I mean, we're talking about the rest of April, all of May, and now we're in the beginning of June, and we're just now getting to game 2 of the NBA Finals. Like, this shit is so drawn out. I mean, my goodness, why does this shit got to be so drawn out?
That money.
I know it's the money, but come on. Here's my thing. LeBron is winding down, so there's one factor of your big money pile that is starting to dry up. KD is I love the guy, but he's not healthy all the time, and his team is I don't know what's going on with them. They already got a new coach after firing a good one, so that money pit is kind of shaky. Warriors, that money pit is starting to dry up as well. So it's like all your big money pits that you've been eating on so much for the NBA, they're pretty much either drying up or gone. And I'm like, let's just get this shit done and over with. And
drying up or gone sounds like Mel's dating life.
Oh, motherfucker, you in the same boat.
You think?
Hey, it takes a desert to know a desert, huh?
I'll let you think whatever you want, homie.
But no, I'm just sitting here looking at so I'll say this. Game 1, I did not like the fact that the Miami Heat only took two free throws. I did not like that. I mean, I don't know what the hell was going on with the whistle, and how the hell did the Miami Heat, who is a team who's not an outside shooting team, they only get 2 shots on the free throw line, and Denver had 20. Now, I'm looking at last night's game, 20-22. Now that looks like a better officiated game, because there's no way that Miami should have taken 2 free throws in game 1. Now you got 20 in game 2. So I will say that. But I'm not trying to knock on Jokic. I love Jokic. I think he's done well, and everybody can make a case that the MVP went to the wrong person this year. We all can make that case. But here's my thing.
Embiid can make that case.
Oh yeah, Embiid can make that case for his damn self. Yeah.
Yeah. No. You take.
Yeah, you take it. I'm gonna say this. My thing is like NBA. Jokic is good enough. He doesn't need extra help from the refs. And I'm looking at some of the things that happened in the first 2 games, or just in general in his playoffs. I'm like, yo, this dude don't need no help from y'all. He don't. He's good. But my thing is some of the fouls that get called on defenders on him trying to defend him, and some of the calls that doesn't get called when he's defending other people. I'm like, that's the same thing. You're not being consistent with it. And I get it. You want to push him as your one of your next stars. That's cool. I get it. But he's good enough on his own that he doesn't need any help from any referee when it comes to getting or not getting a whistle. That's just my thought that I've been noticing the first 2 games of this finals, because now it's obviously this is the only basketball that's playing right now, so you get to hone in and see it more often. To me, I'm just like, come on.
It's a WNBA.
Well, I actually watch WNBA. Not everybody is going to watch that product. I mean, see, look. so not everybody.
I'm in a brace, and I would rather climb stairs for 2.5 hours than watch the WNBA.
I'd rather you climb stairs for 2.5 hours.
I can't get excited about a 27 dribble.
You have a heart attack.
I can't.
What's up, Mel?
I'd rather have the heart attack than watch the WNBA, Mel.
I don't be like that. AR, jump in here. Give us your thoughts so far in the finals, game 1 and 2. Kind of give us your reaction to Miami winning game 2 last night, and how you see it going forward.
Yeah. So Nuggets winning. They haven't changed my mind yet. Last night the Nuggets had a little bit of a rough stretch with turnover in that game. When I was watching it, they're lucky Murray didn't hit that shot after Butler took a step back three on the final possession. They were up 3 points. Butler with a shot there. I mean, they ended up getting the win, but no, like you said, they got to get to the free throw line more if they want to win against this team, because you already know the Nuggets are going to get a lot of calls, and they have gotten a lot of calls with Jokic, being their guy. So no, I still have the Nuggets winning. I mean, the Heat made some adjustments, and Robinson had a great game, shooting the ball in the third quarter. So we'll see what ends up happening, but I still got Nuggets winning this one.
I gotta give props to Mel. Yeah, you kind of rubbing off, but it's actually that's part of it. But I also literally was able to focus in on just watching Jokic play, because and I'm just looking and I'm like, I even had to tweet. I'm like, yo, bro is good enough. Y'all don't. What are y'all doing? Y'all don't need to help him. Like, I just in some of the calls, I'm just like, yo, what is this? But I'll say this. And Anthony, you can attest to this. We've been waiting for Bam to show up offensively, and he had a hell of a game last night. 5 for 5 from the free throw line, 8 of 14 shooting. So he did his thing, man. Gabe Vincent did his thing.
I don't know. I was at my grandparents' first, and usually it's a little shaky there. I get a little lag or whatever, but dude, I couldn't hear you guys for like the first 10 minutes of the show. So I was like, I gotta go home.
Nah, it happens. Kevin Love, I saw Ant had put it up there earlier. Kevin Love did his thing. He did 10 rebounds, 2 steals, and assist. Only threw in 6 points, and so he did his job. He wasn't there to, go crazy with the shooting. Did knock down 2 threes, but and this is one thing. This is one thing I want people to really pay attention to when it comes to this series. Mm. Look at all the NBA Finals and championship history on the roster just in the building for Miami, and this is why I gave him 2 games, because to me the experience matters. So look at Eric Spoelstra. He's been to the finals 6 out of the last 12 years.
Right.
That's a 50% chance that Eric Spoelstra is going to be in the NBA Finals. All right. Mm-hmm. And that's your head coach who's won 2 championships. I know his overall record is 2-5 in the finals, but hell, the fact that he's gotten there 50% of the time since 2011, you got to give him his credit for that. You know what I'm saying? Then look who's in the front office. You're talking about Mr. NBA Finals himself, Pat Riley.
Bruh, as a player,
assistant coach, head coach, executive.
They say like 25% of the championships he's been in.
Yes.
Like, dang.
Yes. So all the NBA Finals that have played, he's been in literally a quarter of them. 25% of them. You're not going to see nothing like that in the building of the Denver Nuggets. You're not going to find a person that has so much history with the NBA Finals in one body like that in the building of Denver. You got the chance to go talk to a person that has coached greats. He's coached the Showtime Lakers. Help put that franchise on the map in NBA history. As a player too, won a championship as a Laker. Coached him as an assistant coach. Coached him to championships as a head coach. Went down to Miami, got another as a head coach.
Yeah, Knicks got rid of him too soon.
You know what I'm saying? Got another as a head coach in Miami. Matter of fact, he kicked Stan Van Gundy to the side and said, "Nah, bro, you ain't equipped for this." Literally, Stan Van Gundy had the job, and Pat Riley was like, "Nah, man, you about to fuck this up. Get the hell out." Now look where Stan Van Gundy been. He been in an announce booth. Mm-hmm. All right, looks like that was a right call for Pat Riley. So then you see how he's been in the background, still helping the organization. I mean, look at it. Majority of this roster was there in 2020 for the bubble finals. Yeah. So you got finals experience leaking everywhere in that building of Miami. People got to take account of that, and that's why I gave them 2 games. I gave them 2 games out of respect for it, because they've been there and they play basketball with a certain mentality that is hard to capsulate and spread amongst the whole team. They got dogs.
I don't disagree with you. I gave him 2 games for some of the same reasons. Not for the Pat Riley thing, but mostly because of Eric Spoelstra.
Yeah,
you know,
mainly because of Eric Spoelstra.
You know what I'm saying? Because he got that team this far, and they won some games that I ain't expect them to win, and they swept some series I ain't expect them to sweep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I had to give him that. And then you got to give some props to, Jimmy Butler comes through. He'll have some messed up games, but then he has some big games to help pull him through. So that's the reason why I gave him 2 games. But on paper, Denver's more talented.
They are.
Period.
They are.
I mean, just a 2-man game between Murray and the Jokers is better than most of what they have. That reminds me a lot of Mike Malone.
But he's also in a small market trying to promote his team on a national scale, right? Which he usually doesn't get that chance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but I think when you're on a small market like the Denver Nuggets, that's just what it is. You're never going to be that big market. If he thinks that
when you got a 2-time MVP, you can be that big draw, right? Like, I think people are getting really introduced to the Nuggets, and like, mid fans like me, I'm watching the Nuggets play more this year than I've ever seen them play before in my life. True.
But what I'm saying is that that's just the fact of the matter is it's just going to be a small market, and I know they got 2-time MVP in Jokic, but I mean, you can attest to this. All 4 of us can probably attest to this. He doesn't have that game that translates into, hey, just turn it into a big market. He doesn't have that game. We know he's skilled, but he's not bringing the flash. He brings the substance.
That's true, Ant. That's true.
Good point, Ant. I never say that very often, Ant. But good point, Ant.
Well, I'm just saying because he ain't been here in a while.
No, yes and no with this, because when you have the attention of the national media, that is your chance to speak on your players and the jobs that they do. Now, you're not. It's a little bit of both, I believe, right? When you're the face of the team and you're the coach and you got the mic in front of your face, you talk about what your team does well. And for a lot of us, it's the first time really hearing about this team and what they do well. And I'm not against him doing it. I don't think it's a negative, so to say. It's their first time on the stage, so perform.
I get what you're saying, Nick, but Mike Malone has literally deliberately gone to the media and say, hey, we're not getting this media attention. We're not getting this media attention. And my thing is like, why are you crying for media attention when we all...
Yeah, he's complaining. He's
complaining that he's not getting media attention. And my thing is like, who cares that you're not getting media attention? You're in the NBA Finals. You get a chance to win a championship. And to me, I think Mike Malone needs this championship. I think they got a lot of pressure. You didn't have Jokic who won 2 MVPs and a runner-up this year, and you come up with nothing to show for it. And to me, you have no excuse this year. There's no Jamal Murray injury, unless anybody knows that there's an injury that we don't know about. There's no Michael Porter injury. Does anybody know about a Michael Porter Jr. injury? His team is 100% healthy. Like, to me, the excuses of Denver not winning it are all out the window. There's no more. At this point, I think you got to win it, because otherwise, all this crying and moping and bitching about, oh, we're not getting media attention. We're not getting media attention is for what? At the end of the day, you got the better team. Talent-wise, they're. If you look at this finals on paper, Miami should have got swept. Their talent just doesn't match Denver. It just doesn't. So what are you crying about you not getting media attention? What are you crying that you're not getting talked about like these? First of all, he went against LeBron and the Lakers. Did you really think you were going to talk more about LeBron and the Lakers? I mean,
I think it also raises a point of what's the problem with the NBA media.
Well, that is the problem. They are the problem.
That's a whole nother discussion right there.
That's a whole nother show.
A whole nother show.
That's a week-long series. That's not even a show.
That's a whole nother show. So I'm just, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
So it's one of those things where I just wish Mike Malone would just worry about just the winning part, because you got the roster to win the championship. And I'm looking at his I know he had faith in Jamal Murray at the end of that game. I know he did, which is the reason why he didn't call the whistle. But an experienced coach and a coach that understands that situation was chaotic, take the timeout. Let's calm down and let's try to get a hold on this moment. I mean, AR, you had to been shocked that Malone didn't call that timeout. Because I know I was.
Yeah, no. When I was watching it, and they even said it. I forgot who had said it on the broadcasting team, but they were like, he's not calling a timeout here. When you have a timeout at that point of the game, you're down 3. It's better to scheme something and try to put a play, have Murray, try to dribble and make a move and then hit a step back 3, when you can have him come off a screen, or even you can have Porter Jr. take the shot. You know what I'm saying? You can have anybody else take the shot besides Murray and run a play to get somebody open. But when you don't call the timeout, and it's very frantic, and it's not like everyone's not calm and collected, like you were saying, call a timeout, get them, ready for that moment. They kind of just brought it down. Murray was kind of all like out of control, and he took a step back 3. So, you would have confidence in Murray taking that shot, but is it the best shot in that situation?
Yeah. You didn't want to give Heat's coach more time to drop a play. I agree with that point. But what my main point, and I agree to a standpoint of what you're saying, AP, but Denver had the last shot. You have an opportunity to take the last shot, because the shot clock was off. So you got the last shot. You got the opportunity to take the last shot. I just didn't like the fact that it was such a chaotic moment. You had the timeout in your pocket, and it's just, I don't know. Let's see what Mel says. He says that timeout at the moment is an acquired taste. The logic for not calling it is that the defense don't get a chance to set up, and I understand that, and I agree. But still, your offense on paper is better than their defense on paper. And for the most part, take all personal feelings out about how the whistle's been blown. You still got the better team. And at that point, I would have felt more comfortable if I was a Nuggets fan and be like, yo, all right, let them get set up. We get the last shot. We got multiple options.
Right.
You got multiple options. Jokic, Murray, Porter Jr. There's at least 3 for sure of options that you want to take that last shot. Hell, I can even throw a KCP if he's sitting there at the 3-point line and has a good look. So there's a 4th option. Aaron Gordon, even if you throw it up at the rim, he's going to leap higher than majority of the Miami Heat players, and he has him and Bam about the same size. So he's already bigger than majority of the people on the floor. So I'm just saying you have more than one option to go ahead and take that last shot and win the game. But it was such a, like AR said, it was frantic. To me, that whole scenario was just chaos, and Mike Malone didn't want to, calm it down and get a little bit. So MJ stole the ball from Malone against Utah, and he hit the game winner on Russell. There was no point for Phil to call a timeout, just to tell everyone to get out of MJ's way and let him cook. I mean, I don't think I think everybody realized
that time on stove.
I mean, it's yeah, baby. I don't know.
I mean, I think in these situations, man, it's you in a situation where you can go either way. If Murray hits the shot, we ain't talking about it.
Oh well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we ain't talking about it. So I think, if you take advantage of not let defense set up, come down, hit the shot. But I think it starts with Shit, it starts with Jimmy taking that shot.
Mm,
You know, you have the game in hand. Why you rushing the shot?
true.
Why you taking the 3? You don't even need a 3.
No, you're right.
So that right there didn't make sense. And then not fouling don't make sense. You up by 3, foul. Send to the free throw. They make 2. Now they gotta foul you.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of things in that sequence that didn't make sense. But at the end of the day, when you talk about Murray's shot, to me, it can go either way. He makes it, nobody's talking about it. Only way we're talking about it because he missed it.
I hear you.
That's it.
I hear you.
I don't have a problem with it.
Yeah. I'm also throw this caveat in here.
Go ahead.
Denver's been controlling points in the paint. All right. That's obvious. Here's my thing. I know they only took 28 shots behind the arc. I would probably even decrease that to either 15 to 20. Only because it's like I know you got a couple of shooters that can shoot the 3-point shot, but my thing is when you're dominating the points in the paint, because it's not even close. I mean, you're literally 48 to 34 in game 1. You know what I'm saying? So you dominated right there. And at one point, did you say, hey, let's just continue to do that because they don't have the size to match up with you. So Jay brings up a good point. He goes, does Miami win 0, 1, or 2 in Miami? Who wants to take that question first?
They win 1.
They might win 1.
They might win 1. That's the 2 games right there. We
I'm betting. I'm taking 1 if I'm betting on it.
Yeah, they get 1.
Yeah,
you at home. Yeah, they get 1, and that's the series after that.
Yeah.
At your 1, that's it.
Yeah, because that goes to my point in of my final score of Nuggets winning in the 6. So I only saw Miami getting and splitting 1 in Denver, splitting 1 in Miami, and then I'm with you on that one, man. That's pretty much the end of the series after that.
Yeah,
because they're going 2-2, 1-1-1. So they're doing the next 2 in Miami, and then they're going to alternate Denver, Miami, Denver. So I think that's it, man. Hey, you want to make it interesting, Miami, but it's over in 6. It definitely is over in 6.
I want to say something real quick. Melvin Wall brought up Jimmy took a hero shot. He did that last year in the Celtics series too at the end of a game where they needed 2. And he was on a break and he took a 3 from not foul line extended, but from that wing area. And there was plenty of time left, and he could have got to the rim, but he chucked the 3. You're not a 3-point shooter.
He's never been.
Exactly. Why are you trying to do it? And hero shot is I think the perfect phrase for that. He did it last year against Boston, and then he did it again here. That's not your game. Why are you trying to do that?
Right.
Yeah,
that's like Spud Webb trying to back somebody down in the post. It's not logical. That's not your game.
No, it's not his game.
What you say? I think Ant says. What you say, Ant?
It's about to be.
Oh, he smells like clap cheeks in Miami.
I know.
Denver don't get game 3. It's all Nick said. It smells like clap cheeks in Miami. Yeah.
Especially the Miami Dolphins locker room. Hey,
wow.
Well, damn.
Well, when you're a man wearing aqua.
Hey man, don't hate on the aqua gear, bro.
I actually have a shirt and shorts that are aqua, but I'll never put that shit on mine.
Nah, don't do it.
Or make a whole franchise wear that color and be proud of it. I could never imagine. I said this to people in arguments like years ago at a bar. I was like, what kind of man wakes up, puts on a Dolphins jersey, and looks in the mirror and says, I'm ready for football? A gay one. Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Yeah, and I hope that doesn't get us canceled. Out of all the things we said,
I didn't say anything negative about them. I just said
no, that ain't the point.
It's their life choice.
I didn't say you wrong. I'm just saying is you don't mess with them because that's what gets you canceled nowadays. So I'm just saying
they own YouTube.
Yeah,
as long as you ain't sleeping with kids or animals, I don't care who you sleep with. Enjoy your private life. Keep it private, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I know, because we don't want to know about you and your goat escapades neither. So,
Listen, man, I'll tell you this. Surprisingly, goats love peanut butter.
Okay.
oh my God,
You take that a lot of ways, right? You take that a lot of ways. For real.
somebody get this guy out there.
I'm in Central Jersey. Where the hell am I getting a goat?
You'll be surprised, bro. Hey, just
take that back.
Go closer to Central and Southern Jersey. You'll find a goat somewhere. Trust
Oh,
me.
you go 20 minutes west, man. There's like a llama farm.
You'll find one somewhere, bro.
Dan Marino is a saint. Take that back.
Mel,
Melvin Wall, are you hopping in for this draft? You said earlier you were on deck. I didn't know if that mean you were hopping in.
No, he said he's taking a healthy scratch.
Yeah, healthy scratch.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's probably caught up and he's still supporting and talking shit to us. So that's what he does. You know, it's okay. It's okay.
Do we have to throw in a little bit of baseball talk?
Oh, for just to appease Matt. I mean, if you want to.
No. This one's to appease me.
That
The team in the American League with the 5th best record as of today goes into the team with the best record in the National League and takes 2 out of 3 in their stadium. And Aaron Judge breaking the Dodger Stadium wall the other day.
I saw that.
I'm sick though. I will say this. It's not a great catch. His catch in Seattle, jumping 2 feet in the air, was a better catch. This is media. It's like when Jeter made the catch against the Red Sox and then his momentum carried him into the stands. He didn't dive into the stands and make the catch. He made the catch, took 3 more steps, and then lunged because his momentum. Judge caught it, took a step or 2, and crashed into the wall.
And he broke it.
Yeah. And you see when they do the certain angle, they zoom in, you see because it's one of those gates that pop open and it put like those steel rods go in. Something broke off and snapped because you see some steel or thick plastic just like float rotating through the air.
Well, now that we're here,
I'm going to talk baseball just to piss Anthony off. I'm going to start every damn time I get to talk. I'm going to talk baseball now.
Hey. So here's my thing. All right. So I love this conversation, this debate of Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, and this is what I'm gonna say. I love what Aaron Judge is doing because when he goes out the lineup, you see what happens with the Yankees. I mean, they literally. It's almost like the sky is falling when he's out of the lineup. And here's my thing. Ohtani,
they did win though. They did win yesterday with them all.
I know, but for the most part, say he goes on, an extended time of leave of absence due to injury. I think that franchise is in trouble if he has a significant injury that keeps him out a significant amount of time.
Yeah, different team without him.
You're a different team.
Why even do it? Why even say that shit?
Well, no, I'm just being real. I'm just stating the facts. So here's my thing. Here's my thing with Ohtani. Even if he misses time, I think that team is still in the same position that he is even if he's there.
Yeah, sorry as hell.
They suck either way.
That's right.
Thing, right?
It's exactly what are the Angels winning with Ohtani and Trout doing there? I mean, AR
one game in a 4-game series.
But I'm saying me and AR just had this conversation on this podcast last week because they're talking about the possibility of throwing almost $1 billion between 2 players. And what does it get you?
Seats.
No.
It gets you nothing.
2 of the biggest draws.
Besides the international television ratings going up, but that's about it.
It's a television race, but guess what? People aren't going to those games. Have y'all seen a Angel Stadium and a picture of the fans?
No.
It's empty.
I've only been to Anaheim twice.
It's empty though. That stadium's not full. It's not sold out. It's not packed. So you might recoup in international TV sales like AR said, but you're not winning the AL West crown. You're not winning the AL pennant crown. You're damn sure not winning the World Series. But you're just going to keep shelling out money and after money after money after money for those 2 players.
Oreo.
For what? Oh, AR, AP on something. He's feeling good about his Baltimore Orioles right now. But
I mean, he should. Let's be real. He should. They have no money. They haven't spent money. They're going to lose all these guys to other teams in about 3 years. But they've done a very good job of building that team up with no names. Name a Baltimore Oriole.
Cedric Mullins.
Besides you, Lamar. Besides you.
Cal Ripken, Rafael Palmeiro,
Brady Anderson, Mike Mussina.
Hey, no. We're talking about guys who are Orioles now. We're not talking about.
I can't. I watched them play a series and I can't freaking name. It's impressive.
No, it is impressive. It is impressive. All I'm saying is that the Baltimore Orioles are kind of doing what we had to do in Kansas City. We had top draft picks. They finally matured, and then you see 2014, 2015 happen. We get 2 back-to-back World Series appearances. It's the same thing that's going on with them. Small market baseball team, a lot of high draft picks. They're starting to come together and play together. The only problem is if you're going to be able to afford them after this window is starting to close. Can you he said just yes, Jay Jones, yes, Atlanta Braves are good. There you go. I mean, there's not much to really say about the Braves. I mean, don't be surprised if they're at the end of the playoff tree in the NLCS. So but with the Orioles, good story right now. All I'm saying is let's see after All-Star break where they trending. Are you buyers or are you sellers at the All-Star trade?
They don't buy much, man. They don't buy much in Baltimore except weapons. So who knows what the hell.
Hey, first of all, AP, you should be happy if I compared your Orioles to my Royals because
2015 Royals.
The 2014, 2015 Royals.
Yeah.
In specific, yes.
Yeah. My internet froze for about 20 seconds there, so I missed anything you said.
Yeah, so wait, hold up. Y'all internet been jacking, but y'all had the nerves to be ragging on me. Oh, y'all something else, boy. I tell y'all, man.
I just said you don't have Google. Like you don't know how to use it.
Yeah, I know. It's the day I react to one of Nick's jokes about your Wi-Fi is the day my Wi-Fi acts up. So I'm not gonna do it anymore.
Yeah, that's called that instant karma, AR. That's called that instant karma. But
the moral of the story, Anthony, don't ever agree with Coach Nick.
Yeah.
Hey, you'll learn quick because me and Detroit, well, Texaco Sacks never really agree with Big Homie that much anyway. But AR, jump in here, kind of give me your thoughts on the whole Ohtani, Aaron Judge, I guess comparison on who people like and who MVP and try and kind of give me your thoughts on that.
Yeah. So I'm a Yankees fan, but I take Judge every day of the week. He's a much better bat. I know Ohtani, hits whenever once in a while. It gets a lot of attention because of the way he's a two-way player, but Judge is the better bat by far. And, in the field, as an outfielder, he's a better outfielder defensively as well. Better arm. I mean, I know Ohtani's a pitcher, but when it comes to throwing somebody out, Judge is a cannon as well. So when you look at that, I definitely take Judge. But now when you throw in the fact that people home runs too.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Robbing people, Ohtani's not like that in the field. And then you look at what they're talking about with this contract, how we were looking at it, $600 million for him because he pitches and because he hits. I mean, I think it's ridiculous. I mean, again, he's not an ace. He's not someone who is going to, come in and throw a shutout game. He's a good pitcher and he's a good hitter. He gets a lot of attention because he's doing it both. The whole Babe Ruth compared to him kind of thing, I think it's a little bit too much at this point because, again, the thing with the Angels is, you pay attention to baseball. I have no clue what's going on with the Angels ever because they don't win and because they're not interesting besides Shohei and Mike Trout.
You're not missing none. You ain't missing a damn thing.
One of the greatest sports memes ever are Ohtani hits a second home run of the day, has 7 RBIs, and the Angels lost 11-7.
Yeah, and they lose. Now,
he's outstanding. He's outstanding.
He is.
But in sports, I always say this: there's the most outstanding player, and there's the most valuable player.
Two different things.
Michael Jordan had value while being outstanding. Peyton Manning had value while being outstanding. There's players that bring both to the table. To me, value is how do you help your team win games? Otherwise, you're just a highlight reel, and that's outstanding. So I always thought that, I say this all the time, there should be 2 separate awards: most outstanding player, most valuable player. And sometimes the most valuable player doesn't have the best statistical season, but they make, in all sports, they make clutch plays, they make a clutch touchdown. There's ways to see value with the eye test instead of just looking at numbers. And I think in the fantasy world that we live in, that statistics get caught up too much in people deciding what is valuable to them.
Mm-hmm. I can agree with you on that.
Plus, people are lazy, man. People are lazy. They watch Sports Center, see highlights, and think that's the overall play of the game. That's the overall player, but they don't really dig into what that player adds to a team or what that player actually does. Yeah. That's what the problem is. And I think when you look at Judge and you look at Ohtani and you put them side by side, you got to give the edge to Judge because Judge adds, like Nick said, value to the team. Well, Ohtani, when you take them off, the team's still the same.
You're still losing.
Right. When you have them on, you're still losing. See where it go is the
You're
same
just
thing.
flashier being in 4th place.
And the fact that he does both, 2 different things, people want to highlight that. Oh, he's pitching and he's hitting. So that's something they can add to the narrative to kind of bolster that up and market. But it's nothing. His pitching.
Yeah.
If he was just a pitcher.
He's not.
If he was just a pitcher, would he be an elite pitcher?
He'd be in the conversation, but I don't think
he wouldn't be an elite. He'd be a good pitcher, but he wouldn't be an elite pitcher. Same with his hitting. He'd be
a long relief pitcher.
There you go.
I think he's a good starter. I think he's a quality starter. But you're not putting him at the top of the game. Like he's not Verlander in his prime.
No,
you know what I mean?
That's my point.
You're not putting him as Garrett Cole or Scherzer. Oh,
right.
I think Mickey told me this weekend Scherzer may never pitch again.
No.
He's got nerve degenerative in his neck, and he might not pitch again. Wait, no, Strasburg. I'm sorry, Strasburg.
He's also close. Yeah, that's Strasburg. Yeah, that's Steven Strasburg. But to your point, here's my thing is, Ohtani, I wouldn't put him up, like you said. I wouldn't put him up there with the Verlanders and the Garrett Coles. To me, that would be asinine to do it, because he's not your typical starter. As in, he's not, part of your 5-man rotation, pitching rotation. He's more like that. That the Angels have like a 5-man pitch rotation, and I guess we need to start just to kind of sell some tickets real quick. Hey, Ohtani, go get on the mound. And we also got to look at the fact that he's not playing the outfield on an everyday basis like Aaron Judge would. He plays DH, and now DH, I love DH because it does give you a chance to bring in a bat. AP's wild. I can't.
AP needs a drug test every week.
If he was playing, AP will fail. Come on, you know what's going on out in Washington, man.
That's alone.
They just legalized it, I think so. But as much as we say about the NBA media, Major League Baseball has their own media problems, and this is one of them where you're getting fixated off of something that, if you really broke it down, he's not pitching on a regular basis. He's not playing the outfield and being more than a DH on a regular basis. Like if we're gonna have this comparison, then we need to have the even playing field where Ohtani is playing the outfield every day, like Aaron Judge would. Stop hiding on the DH. Like, how you're not using that much energy to have 3 or 4 at bats per day, waiting for your next time you're going to pitch. You're not exerting so much energy. You like, come on, what are we doing? If you were playing the outfield on a regular day basis, and then you were going out and having a pitching outing. Then but like you said, man, don't go be out there waiting for your next at bat and smacking that California roll and taking sake bombs like I'm some bitch. Like, come on, what are we doing?
Right.
Like you got the chance to relax and you're not exerting so much. Like I don't know. I don't know where these media people are getting this infatuation because, and I think what it is because we haven't seen nobody really do it since Babe Ruth, being a pitcher and a hitter. So if that's the infatuation, then okay.
That's the media, though, man. That's the media when it comes to all sports.
I need more than just infatuation.
Whenever you see a great player do something, like who we always compare to a basketball player to, Michael Jordan. Next player comes in, you always compare him to Michael. It's always is he the GOAT like MJ? That's what the media does. That's what everybody does. It's like you got to compare him to that person, still letting that person prove they can be something by themselves, stand alone. And he's not.
Babe Ruth did this one weird thing. He fucking won championship after championship. He was hitting more home runs than teams.
While hungover.
While drunk and eating hot dogs in the stands.
Just leaving the brothel.
Like he was what Babe Ruth did in that time and era would be the equivalent of like Judge hitting 200 home runs this year.
Right.
That's the mathematical difference of what he did.
Mm-hmm.
Can I bring up one more topic?
Yeah, go ahead.
There are a lot of rumors swirling in the NFL world, and there's starting to be smoke that if Dalvin Cook gets cut, he wants to come to the Jets. And that the Jets would give him a 1 year, about a $10 million deal to help, whenever someone we saw with Barkley and other guys, not everybody's Adrian Peterson and comes back and sets the world on fire 9.5 months after surgery. It would lessen the load for Breece Hall in year 2.
It would.
And now you got Dalvin Cook and Breece Hall, and now you have a very elite running game to go with Rodgers in the passing game. What's
the price tag he's looking at?
They're saying it would be a 1 year, $10 million deal. That's the rumors from Albert Breer. The Jets are exploring a possibility of a 1 year deal in the $10 million range to ease the workload of Breece Hall off his ACL injury. The deal could mean the end of Michael Carter's tenure in New York. The Dolphins fear a Cook to New York Jet deal per source. On Dalvin Cook, the former Vikings running back has his eyes set on joining the Jets. It is unclear if New York shares interest. This was a previous tweet. Although the Jets are doing their due diligence, hearing the Dolphins are pushing hard, although it's clear that Cook wants the Jets to some.
I'm going to say this. If Minnesota lets Dalvin Cook walk for nothing, they're not serious about winning.
I don't think they can be right
Bruh,
now.
They got Kirk Cousins. They ain't serious about winning.
Yeah, but
it's a softball toss, right? It's a nice little softball toss, and he knocks it out of the park.
You got to take it.
No, but what I'm saying is like to me, it speaks more of I don't know if that's the situation on why Dalvin wants to leave, but my thing is like first you saw Stephon Diggs didn't want to stay. Now you're seeing Dalvin. You're seeing Pro Bowlers not wanting to stay in Minnesota. So what's the problem? I'm seeing an issue. If there's a reason why Pro Bowlers don't want to stay in Minnesota, and I get it, it's Minneapolis, Minnesota. You ain't missing too much.
Hell up in
cold as shit.
I mean, athletes like fishing, but you can't fish when the ponds are frozen and the lakes are landed 10,000 lakes. No, man, if you're an ice skater, you want to go to Minnesota.
So, yeah, you're right.
Sure. And plus, police officers stepping on niggas' necks, so you know.
I mean, I was trying to keep it sports related.
Is it too soon?
Kneeling, Mel. It was kneeling. Not
kneeling, stepping. It's all the same.
No, don't say kneeling and football in the same thing, because then we kind of.
No.
Well done. I like that you pulled it back to sports. Okay, well done, bro. That was good.
But no, I just think when you seeing multiple Pro Bowlers want to get out of one, like there's an issue. So is it a personnel
organization, man?
But that's what I'm saying. Is it organizational wise, or is this a person that nobody just wants to continue to play with? Kirk Cousins. But I mean, I don't
want the big city.
See,
they want the flashy town, the good nightlife. Like you're not getting that up there. You know, you get drafted, you have no choice. But
yeah, but Green Bay keep players. They ain't shit in Green Bay.
Yeah, no, they don't. Look at the Jet quarterback.
Well, I'm just saying. Look how long you been there, though.
Yeah, he didn't already have
semantics.
So I don't think it's that. I think it has to be the organization. I don't think it's Kirk Cousins, because everybody say Kirk Cousins is a good guy for the most part. So I don't think it's that. It's got to be organizational wise. It's got to be something organization's not showing these players, or they don't see the organization serious about winning. It's got to be something. I mean, look at Lady Drafts wasn't that great. They missed on well, they had Lewis Seen last year. He ain't really do nothing. I can't remember who they got this year, but I'm just saying it's just like they don't really look like they putting together a team that can win.
Justin Jefferson's the last draft pick that really pretty much worked out for him. I
That's
guess
all you
Harrison Smith did before Justin. So
yeah. The only person that said Kirk Cousins.
AR, jump in here. What do you think is going on in Minnesota?
Yeah, I think it's got to be organizational and location. I mean, that's the thing for me. I mean, they've been, relevant in playoff contention and stuff like that. And, this year, especially when you saw, Green Bay lose Rodgers, you would expect, Minnesota coming off, even though they lost to the Giants a good season last year, you would expect them to, kind of try to keep all their guys, but they kind of like got rid of all their, defense. Lost Thielen. I mean, I know you got Addison in the draft, but I feel like it's kind of weird. That whole franchise is kind of weird when it comes to like players wanting to leave and just what they're trying to do directional wise with the team. It kind of really makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't understand it either.
It's like they had their window closed, and everybody's jumping ship now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you let Thielen walk.
The only thing that makes sense.
You let Thielen walk. Diggs left. Cook is on his way out. Hey, if Cook becomes a Jet, I'm thrilled. If Cook goes to Miami, that's some serious weaponry they got down there.
Yeah.
I heard the Bills as well was one of them for Cook.
Yeah.
That Bills need to get him. The Bills really need to get him.
Well, I don't know. They already got his little brother. Hey, that'll be.
Come on, man.
I mean, that'll be family reunion in Buffalo.
Yeah, but now you're hurting your brother because you're taking carries away from him. Right? You're basically benching your brother. Like, that's a part of it.
It's about winning.
No, it's about.
I know it is, but don't go to Buffalo.
There was something with Derrick Henry too going to Buffalo. I saw as well, but I think that one kind of being a rumor.
I'll say this.
Yeah, I see that.
I mean, I can understand your excitement for him if he were to be a Jet, but if I were you, I would tell the squad to get him and don't even let him go get any close to Miami. I mean, obviously he played at Florida State, so he's been in the state before.
No state tax. New Jersey state tax is awful.
Oh, trust me. All right. The 10 months I was there in New Jersey and I kept sawing NJ on the taxes. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, how did you tax me 5 times on one paycheck? And I'm like, God, this is some bullshit. No,
you
bro.
Look at the government in Jersey and you want to say like NP. I can't say the words, but go ahead.
Nigga, please.
Trust me, I can't hear what he said, but I'm just like, Lord, no.
It's as close as I get to saying it. I said it out loud.
I got you.
Yo, no,
I know you got my back.
No, he smells like your black guy translator, bro.
Yes. He speaks Nick Phonics.
Hey, sir, those are some nice sneakers you have on. Bitch, come out them sneakers.
I stressed the C and K in Nick when I said Nick Phonics more than I ever have in my entire life. Because if you let that lag a little bit, that would have been, I would have been towing the line.
Hey, yo. Oh, I don't even know if we're going to ever be able to stream ever again on YouTube. This shit is wild. Let's get
so with the first pick.
Hey, what is the order? Yeah, it's Nick.
It's me, Nick. Anthony, Mel, and then you, and then we're gonna snake it. So you'll have double. I'll have double.
Yeah. All right. So cameraman, go ahead and get Nick ready because he will have the first overall draft in 2023 NBA. Never win a championship draft.
Oh, my bad. I put y'all too soon.
No, you ain't gotta. Come on, man.
I just want to put everybody out and put Nick up first.
You don't have to boot everyone. You can hit the first solo layout and then just drag me into it.
Yeah. There you go.
Hold on. This one here.
Oh Lord.
I didn't do my bad.
Yeah, and
And
then
then drag Nick into it.
Yep.
there you go.
There we go.
All right, got you.
Oh man, that's another
Oh, my
NP right there. Another NP.
Hey, the fact that Nick has to give you technology advice scares
Evolution,
me.
baby. Evolution. Never stop evolving. Make yourself better every day in some way.
All right, man. First overall pick, man. Who we going, dog?
All right. So we decided we are gonna. Do we want to change that now that Melvin Wall's not here? Do we just? Are we gonna go with current players too?
No, we go with current players.
All right.
So ain't won a chip, man.
We're gonna do a draft of players who have not won a championship, and we'll have 4 teams. We're gonna pick a starting 5 and a 6th man. Agreed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the number 1 pick for me is. I know he's young. He might win a title in 2 weeks. But right now, I'm going to take Jokic. I'm going to take Jokic as the best player, back-to-back MVPs. Should have won a 3rd, dominating the league right now. I know there's some other players I took into consideration that I'll mention later if I get them on the way back. But for me, I think Jokic is the best player I've seen to not win a title. So I'm going to take Jokic, and I'm going to put him at center.
All
right. And of course, this is all just contingent on current not winning a title
as of today, right?
As of today, I do agree with you. In probably a week or so, you will not be able to get Jokic in a not winning.
That's why I said to you last week. Do we want to wait? Because either Butler or Jokic will be ineligible.
Yeah. But we'll go ahead for shits and giggles. Just go ahead and rock with it right now. So, right. AR, you are on the clock. Go ahead with your first pick.
All right, so for me, if we're going for team, I'm going to follow the big man kind of path here. I'm going to pick Karl Malone for my power forward, right? Malone. So take Malone. Great scorer. Someone you could put on Jokic. If we're going team for team here, I feel like he's probably one of the best available players you can take. And with him taking Jokic, I'm going to take Malone.
Nice.
Now we're putting him at PF. That's pedophile forward, right?
Yeah.
Can't say that on YouTube.
Just to be clear what position he's playing, it's pedophile forward.
All right. Oh, gosh. Oh, Mel, you on the clock, man.
You just got a video taken down?
Yeah.
He did it. I didn't do it. He did it.
We're gonna be off the air. We're gonna be off the air.
We're not doing it.
I'm waiting for the email. All right. So my first pick, I'm taking Penny Hardaway as my guard.
Okay. Which one? Shooting or point?
I'm gonna put him at point.
That's nice. That's a nice pick right there. Penny Hardaway. All right, so I get to go back to back. Put me up there, man, because I'm going back to back.
Yo, what the fuck on your internet? You already up there.
All right. Well, no.
There's not much broadband in Kansas City.
First of all,
what the fuck? I know y'all a couple hours behind us. Your internet is too.
First of all, I'm looking at the Excel spread. All right, and I'm not necessarily looking at the StreamYard. You know what? I'm not going to take.
I'm sorry, sir. I want no smoke, Dark.
All right. Anyway. First of all,
I love smoke.
First of all, my first pick, I'm taking that shooting guard, and I'm taking the one, the only Tracy McGrady.
Damn, that's my other pick. That's my other pick.
T-Mac as shooting guard.
That's my other
all right. Pick. And since we're doing snake, I get to go back to back. At center, I'm going to go.
You're going to take his teammate?
You
putting the duo back together, baby?
No, that's actually a good idea. I thought about that, but I'm actually go Patrick Ewing. I'm gonna go Pat Ewing at center. I'm gonna go Ewing at center. So, all right, put Detroit Mel, you back on the clock. You have your point guard filled out, so you got shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, and 6 men available.
All right,
6 men can be any position, just so y'all know.
For my 6 man, I'm gonna go ahead and go 6 man. I'm taking Lynn Bias.
Lynn Bias at 6 man.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. AR is on the clock. You have your
Len bias brings a different meaning to the term "getting the bag." It's been long enough. It's been long enough.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got shooting guard, small forward, center, and 6 man open.
I'm with I'm gonna go Reggie Miller for my shooting guard.
Ooh, that's my other pick. Ooh. That was a good one. That was a good one.
That's a good one. I like that.
Need some shooters out there.
You do. All right. Nick gets to go back to back. You got 2 picks. You have point guard, small shooting guard, small forward, power forward, 6 man available.
I got Jokic and he's at center, but he's gonna play my point. He's gonna be like that power point, you know. So I'm not so fixated. Just to tell you my mindset with my team, I'm not that fixated on having a pure point guard. So my point guard, I want to be more of a shooter. But I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna take a guy who is 6th all time in points per game in the NBA Finals. Guy who's been there 8 appearances in the NBA Finals. 0 for 8. I'm gonna take Elgin Baylor at my small forward.
I got him on my list too.
I debated him number 1 when I saw his finals numbers. 0 for 8, man. That's torture.
Yeah, it is torture.
And I'm gonna take. Fuck.
Yes.
Oh man. I'm gonna take Charles Barkley at power forward.
Oh man.
On mine too. All right.
Oh man. Nick's loading up here.
And I'm gonna start a reality show with Jokic and Barkley living together as roommates. I'm gonna make money off the court too.
Yo, that's a nice roster shaping up right there.
Barkley with the Jokic brothers.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. AR, you on the clock, man. You have your point guard, small forward, center, and 6 man open.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna go center here.
Okay.
Like my question before I make this pick. So when we're picking players who are current or like all time, we're taking like them at their best, right? Or are we just taking their career overall?
Yeah, because Lynn Bias is dead. He ain't never played, so.
I mean,
you said.
You got to watch out for him. Those a shooter.
Right,
I hear he's deadly.
Okay.
I hear he's deadly.
So I'm gonna go center. I'm gonna go Dikembe Mutombo for my center.
Okay.
Nice.
Damn, that was my center. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Detroit Mel, you have shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center open.
A shooting guard, I'm gonna go kind of toss up. I think I'm gonna go Damian Stoudemire.
Stoudemire.
Yeah.
As shooting guard. Okay. Nice. All right. So I get to go back to back up here. All right. Point guard. And I'm actually surprised he's still on the board.
Yo, Russell Westbrook.
Oh, no, hell no. Come on. You know how I feel about Russell Westbrook.
No, I know what you're taking.
Yeah.
Should I start the overrated chant now or after you pick him?
No.
LeBron won a championship.
No, I'm gonna go CP3 at point guard.
Yeah,
CP3.
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. No, Nick
I knew you were gonna say. I just
Yeah,
want
he knew exactly where I was going. He was like, he's about to do it. Yep, I'm doing it. So CP3 is going to be my point guard, and I'm going to go with at small forward. I'm gonna go Vince Carter.
Damn, I was gonna take Vince Carter too.
I'm gonna go Vince Carter.
Oh, you got the cousins on the team again. You
course,
building the Raptors.
course,
You got
of
T-Mac
course.
and Vince back together.
Of course. Detroit Mail, you back on the clock. You got small forward, power forward, center open.
Small forward, I'm going Dennis Scott.
Dennis Scott. Ooh, I like that. All right, AR, you have point guard, small forward, and a 6-man available.
I'm actually going to do my 6-man here. I'm going to take wait a minute. I don't. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna with Chris Webber as my 6-man.
Damn.
Yeah, I was gonna put Chris too. I got him on my list.
I did too. Yeah.
You should have got Jeff Hornacek. Hey man, I'm just saying.
All right, Nick, we'll pick. You have point guard, shooting guard, and 6-man available.
I don't know.
Well, when you have Jokic, you don't need a point guard to distribute. I want my point guard to be a scorer. And in a shocking move, I cannot believe the three of you let Allen Iverson
Oh my
gosh. I'm taking Allen Iverson at point guard.
All right, you got your second pick. Who's your second pick?
And my shooting guard, I'm going to take the greatest shooter in NBA history. I'm going to take Pistol Pete Maravich and put him at shooting guard.
All right.
And if you don't believe he's the greatest shooter in NBA history, he was shooting Steph Curry threes without a three-point line. Go watch Pistol Pete highlights to see his range.
Only old motherfuckers can say some shit like that. Anyway, AR, you got point guard and small forward left.
Oh shit, my bad. I fell asleep over here.
I think I'm gonna go point guard here. I think I'm gonna go with Steve point.
You glitched. Who?
What'd you say, Ant?
Oh, I said Steve Nash.
Oh, Steve Nash. Okay.
Nash. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Detroit.
I'm writing these down, and I got to give Anthony credit. Weber, Mutombo, Malone, Reggie, Nash. It's all like one guy's, like one names.
All right.
You have power forward and center available.
For my power forward, I'm going Brandon Roy.
Brandon Roy at power forward?
Yeah, man.
All right. Brandon Roy. All right. So I get 2 picks to finish out my squad. I'm going to put Carmelo Anthony on my 6-man. And to finish my squad, I need a power forward. My goodness. I would have loved to have Charles Barkley right here.
Mm-hmm.
An idiot. You need a power forward?
I'm going to put Dominique right there.
Oh, man, he power forward my ass. That was my 6-man in the waiting.
Yeah, I'm gonna put Neek right there. All right, Detroit man, finish off your squad. You need a center.
It's not too many left that I really I can remember. Let me think. Let me go with
You want Big Country Reeves?
no. Let me go with
Lost some reference.
I'm gonna go Amari Stoudemire.
Amari, okay.
Man, we should keep going. There's so many good players left. Holy crap.
Well, how about this? We'll finish up our teams and then we can just start blurting out people who didn't make the list.
I'll give you the best team. I'll give you the best team that wasn't drafted.
AR, go ahead. You have a small forward left.
All right, so this may be a little bit of a surprising pick to people, but I feel like decent defense on my team. So I'm just looking for some shooting here. I think I'm gonna put Luka Doncic at small forward.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Okay. That was
Luka.
nice.
Another one-name guy. I like it.
I like that you did that. And Nick, finish off your squad. You have a
Lamar,
six.
who was your power forward, buddy?
Nick, Dominique.
Sure. That's who I was targeting. All right, so 6-man. I got to take another guy that I didn't think would be here. I'm a little surprised. I wasn't prepared for this, but I got Allen Iverson, who's won MVPs, Barkley, who's won MVPs, Jokic, who's won MVPs. Give me James Harden. That's my 6-man.
Ooh, he just snuck in there. Okay. So
do a recap, and I'll put together the best team not drafted.
I'll do a recap right here. So the big homie Nick Shine has Allen Iverson as his point guard, Pistol Pete at his shooting guard, Elgin Baylor small forward, Charles Barkley power forward, Nikola Jokic as of right now center, James Harden as his 6-man. That's actually a nice little roster you got right there.
That's what I do.
AR, I actually like AR's roster damn good as well. Steve Nash at point, Reggie Miller at shooting guard, Luka at small forward, Karl Malone at power forward, Dikembe Mutombo at center, Chris Webber as his 6-man. Detroit Mail comes in with Penny Hardaway at point guard, Damon Stoudemire at shooting guard, Dennis Scott at small forward, Brendan Roy at power forward, Amari Stoudemire at center, and Lynn Pius as his 6-man. And then, of course, myself, I got CP3 as point, T-Mac as shooting guard, Vince Carter at small forward, Dominique Wilkins at power forward, Patrick Ewing at center, and Carmelo coming off the bench as my 6-man. So I actually think we all got decent little rosters. So what did AEP says is I will put Westbrook over Harden as a 6-man. Hey, fair.
No, I don't want a team with Harden. With Russ.
You want a team with Harden though?
Harden, MVP Harden? Yeah. Yes.
No. You could have taken MVP Westbrook too. So I mean,
no, because I don't want Westbrook. You guys could have took him. Why are you questioning my team?
Well, first of all, the fact that you see now nobody took Westbrook, I think we all feel about the same way about Westbrook.
The Bobby Miller see this. So the best team not drafted.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 guys that stood out. I'm going to give you 7 guys that stood out.
Okay.
Point guard, John Stockton.
Yes.
I got him on my list.
You know what? I'm actually shocked you didn't take him.
For me?
Me?
Yeah, Nick. I'm surprised.
I didn't need him with Jokic. That's what I said early. Like the structure of my team, I was putting a team together, not just drafting the best players. I was putting a team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, shooting guard, give me Damian Lillard.
Yeah. I don't.
Small forward, and this is where I'm torn.
I mean,
Paul George and Grant Hill.
I would
have got them on my list.
I was real
I'm
close.
gonna go right here. I was
real close to going Grant.
Power forward, Sean Kemp.
Oh,
he's on my list too.
Center, Yao Ming.
Nah.
And I'm putting Paul George and Grant Hill together because I think they're very similar and equal players.
Mm,
I do.
No.
But I'm going to put Russ as the sixth man here with this squad.
I think Grant Hill before the injury is way better than Paul George.
I can make a case. Thank you. I can make
Don't
a
forget
case.
the Paul George injury too.
No.
I still think Grant got him.
On some real shit.
He played for Duke. I hate to give him
On
props,
some real shit. Grant Hill had the opportunity to be as big as LeBron James, and I'll stand on that hill. I'll die on that hill.
I'll say Scottie Pippen,
or that Grant,
which is not an insult. I think
Scotty
Grant Hill would have been Scotty.
No. Okay, so I see where you're going with that, Nick, because Scottie Pippen doesn't get the recognition of how great of a player that he was because he played with MJ. I think if Scottie was never paired with MJ, people probably would have been able to see how important he is to a basketball squad. If that makes sense, because because the focus would have not been on MJ. Then you can see a lot of people don't understand how great Scottie is because of the shadow that is casted upon him and the rest of
those people don't know basketball then, and I don't want to discuss sports with them. But when you look at Scottie is the reason the Bulls won. And now what I'm saying by that is Jordan had better statistical seasons and couldn't get out of the first round. Jordan was lighting up 35 points a game, couldn't get out of the first round, got beat by the Celtics, never knocked Larry Bird out of the playoffs. Bird's 3-0 against them.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
he couldn't advance.
But I'm saying, let's be fair. Put context to that. Look at how the Celtics was built in that early '80s and how MJ and the Bulls were.
That's the point. And Jordan was by himself.
Yeah, he was.
He couldn't do it until Scottie was there. And the reason I say Grant Hill could have been Scottie is because Scottie, to me, is the greatest Robin of all time, right? The Batman and Robin. Now, when you look at, I mean, Shaq and Kobe are up there with Kobe being Robin, of course. And you look at Grant Hill, I don't think Grant Hill could have ever been Jordan or Shaq or Magic. I think he would have been an elite number 2 on a team, but he wasn't getting that in Detroit. So it's not an insult to Grant Hill to say, hey, you would have been a great second piece on a championship team, but he never had the health or the number 1 player to go with him.
The only part I disagree with you that is I never saw Grant Hill as a number 2. He was a number 1. He just didn't have the body to consistently be that number 1. Yeah. Like he was doing what LeBron was doing. He was leaping out the gym. Grant Hill was leaping out the gym in the NBA.
He did it in college too, man. He's got an infamous dunk against Carolina where he swings around the rim.
So here's my comparison and why I said that. Because he was doing what LeBron was doing as in the inside game, but he actually had a jumper. He could shoot. So I think had he been able to stay healthy, I think his game would have been more comparable to a better version of LeBron James and more consistent shooter. And
wow.
And I mean that's just how I felt about it.
It's your take. I can't argue. It's your feeling.
Like the dude couldn't. He could. He was not limited on the offensive side. There was what couldn't Grant Hill do on the offensive side of the ball? There was nothing he could not do. Like he was all around.
But that's why I view him as Scottie. And LeBron is a better Scottie. LeBron, I hate the LeBron to Jordan comparisons because
they play
that's
different.
Not LeBron's game. You want to compare LeBron and put his contemporaries with him? It's Magic. It's Scottie. It's Grant. It's guys who were 6'8", can cover all 5 positions, could play them all 5 offensively, and in their prime played really good defense against all different positions. So I hate Jordan was an assassin scorer. Kobe was an assassin scorer. LeBron could beat you passing, rebounding, blocking your shot, penetrating, getting to the rim, unstoppable force.
Pretty much beating you another way.
Wasn't that mid-range, give me the ball in my hand, I'm going to hit this fadeaway in your face type.
Yeah.
He didn't have that. His unstoppable move was penetrating to the rim, right? And getting that full head of steam going to the rim and jumping over everyone and tomahawk dunking it on it.
What Giannis does today.
Much slower, right? That's the sloth version. But same thing.
That's the sloth version.
Well, Jokic isn't speedy like this. I'm not breaking news here.
No.
But Jokic will get you to the rim and hit the little 2-foot baby hook.
I'm saying what Giannis is doing today. Not,
Giannis.
not,
Oh, I
not,
thought you said Jokic.
Giannis.
no. What Giannis is doing today? Giannis is going full head of steam and going straight at the rim,
Yeah.
and he's playing chicken with you. You're either going to get run over, or you're going to get the hell out the way. What you going to do?
Move, bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, here's one. What about Mark Price?
Ooh, you know what? I'm glad you brought him.
I started to take him.
Yeah, but I can't put. You look at how many point guards though. I can't put him above Nash, Iverson,
I can
Penny,
put him above Nash. I put him above
CP,
Nash.
Stockton, Russ, Lillard. I
Hey.
can't put him above. You put Mark Price above Nash?
Yes, I would.
No. Here's my thing. Mike Price.
Go check his numbers.
Go check his shooting.
I'm not knocking Price. Like Price is one of the most underrated players of all time.
He is. Mark Price is, and I'm gonna give y'all a crazy comparison. Y'all might.
I know you will.
I'm just saying. Mark Price was doing. He was doing Curry shooting. He was consistently shooting like Curry, and he never really got the love like that. Because you see how consistent Curry is shooting now, and how they praise him for what he does. Like they should have had that same energy for Mark Price.
Mark Price was a basketball player in a stock trader's body.
Matt bringing up the Arizona guy, Mike Bibby.
Yeah, I saw.
Of course he would.
For real.
Of course he would.
Another good one. That whole. You look at two teams that never won a title.
That Sacramento team was nice.
Thank you. And I was going to say Cleveland with Brad Daugherty, those guys back in the day.
Yeah, Mark Price was on that squad too. Yeah.
Drazen, nice.
Oh wow.
All right, let's do a full 12, Lamar.
Man,
you were right.
Y'all are showing your age. You old.
Andre Karolinko.
Derek Coleman. No, Kenny Anderson.
Kenny Anderson. Nick. What about Nick Anderson?
Hey, first of all, me and Anthony have no say in the people that y'all naming because
You know who Nick Anderson is, bro?
Of course I do. Of course
I was to say. Come on, man.
Of course I do. Come on.
It was the guy from The Matrix, Mr. Anderson.
No, man. I look, but I mean, there's a. Unfortunately, no. I drafted
Lamar picked Pat Ewing. Yeah, Lamar
he did.
Pat, yeah.
That was his second pick. He took T-Mac and Ewing on his first back-to-back.
Oh yeah.
How about Coach?
T-Mac from y'all.
How about Coach?
Coach?
Best coach to not win one.
Ooh.
I gotta think about that one.
I'll select Van Gundy.
Which one?
Not Stan. Not the porn star.
I just had to double check, dog. Like, come on, man. I just had to double check. All right, so you taking Van Gundy. AR.
NP, bro. NP.
Hey, AR, which coach that hasn't won a championship would you take? Yeah, you got to think on that one, don't you?
Did Larry Brown win one?
Man, damn, shut up, man. Like that.
That's what I'm gonna take.
You gotta give me a second for this one.
I will come back to you. Hey, go ahead, Detroit, man.
Larry Brown.
Well, yeah.
Listen, I'm not. I don't know as many coaches as you guys. I
want to change.
I'll just go because I know him. I know Mike D'Antoni didn't win one.
There you go. There you go.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. That's a solid one. Mel didn't over there just killed my whole thing because I was going to go Larry Brown. He went Larry Brown. Let's go Rick Adelman. Rick Adelman. Yeah, I'm gonna go Rick Adelman.
That's a good one. Go ahead. They're going to
Can I change my pick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm taking Jerry Sloan.
Sloan
is good one too.
Okay. Yeah, Sloan got a lot of wins. Got a lot of regular season wins. I should say a lot of regular.
He's got 98 playoff wins too. 2 NBA Finals, 98 playoff wins, and he's got 1,221 regular season wins with a 600 winning percentage.
What that puts him what, top 10? I definitely got to put him top 10.
Oh, to not win a title, he's number 1. I don't know. I'm on that list right now. Top coaches to not win a title.
Okay, I was going to say
NBA coaches with at least 200 wins and a 500 winning percentage who've never won a title.
Oh yeah, Lenny Wilkins. Lenny Wilkins got one.
Yeah, didn't he win one with the Celtics?
He's not on this list, so he had to.
I think he won one with the
You don't want somebody.
Oh wait, he might not have a 500 record for his career because he had some down years. That might be why he's not on this list.
John Lithgow lookalike. He's the coach for Denver.
Oh shit!
I got to get his name.
I don't know.
Wow.
Byron Scott. Ooh, okay.
Byron Scott. Okay.
Yeah, I like Byron Scott. I liked him, but I don't know. I liked him more when he was a Showtime Laker than he was.
Listen to this. Can you name the coach with at least 200 wins, did not win a title, who has the highest winning percentage of all time?
No.
You're not going to do it. He's active.
He's active?
He's active.
Like,
not sexually. I mean, he's still coaching in the NBA, Mel.
Oh, my God.
Don Nelson? Monty Williams?
Don Nelson's fourth with wins and fourth with 75 playoff wins. Actually, Don Nelson has more wins than Jerry Sloan. He's got 1335, but he's only got 75 playoff wins. It's not Monty Williams. It's Mike Brown.
Oh, shit.
Mike Brown with 347 wins as a coach and a 616 winning percentage with 47 playoff wins. Second winning percentage is where was it? Billy Donovan. Right? He was coaching OKC for a bit there, right? When they had the big three together.
What about God, what's his name?
Yeah, I like Billy Donovan as a coach.
George Karl.
George Karl is what I was thinking about the first time, but the other thing I was thinking about now is Rick
Adelman?
No. He used to coach the Pacers, he coached the Pistons, he coached who else he coached with? Pistons, Pacers.
Yeah, AR said Mike
Dallas. In Dallas. He coached with Dallas, Pacers, and Pistons.
Rick Carlisle?
Yeah, Rick Carlisle.
Yeah, but Rick
Carlisle he might not be over 500.
No, but he has a ring. He won one in Dallas.
Oh yeah, he won one.
Oh yeah,
that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
he was in Dallas.
Yeah, and Lenny Wilkins won one in '79 with Supersonics, so that's why he's not on that list.
Oh, okay.
Thanks. So the top coaches, the top list of playoff wins for guys who didn't win a title: Jerry Sloan, George Karl, Rick Adelman, Don Nelson, Mike D'Antoni, Stan Van Gundy, Scott Brooks, John McLeod, Flip Saunders, Mike Brown, Jeff Van Gundy, Del Harris, Frank Vogel.
Some nice bands. Yeah, but Frank Vogel finally got
Paul
one.
Westphal. Doug Collins is on here.
I forgot about Doug. Doug Collins. He didn't win with Philly.
Avery Johnson. But this is as head coach.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Kevin McHale, Quinn Snyder, Vinny Del Negro. I didn't know Vinny Del Negro coached for 5 years.
I didn't either.
With a 533 win percentage, too.
What team was he coaching?
No idea.
I thought he was give you.
I'll look it up for you right now.
No. Hey, this was fun, man.
I don't want to have the word Negro in my Google search, to be completely honest with you.
I can't. No, this was fun, man. I do a little draft.
Different, right?
Yeah. So, hey, man, y'all know the deal. Me and MJ, we gonna be here tonight on the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Owl Edition. We'll definitely chop it up about some NBA finals and some other things. AR, tell the people where they can find you at. Matter of fact, where they can find me and you tomorrow afternoon.
Yes, sir. You can find me on YouTube and TikTok at PR3Z Sports Press Sports. We'll be on tomorrow at 12 noon. We'll be doing my show over there. Next time or hopefully tomorrow, I'm not running on a brick for a router for my Wi-Fi. So,
Hey, here's a trick. Get you an Ethernet cord, ETHERNET cord.
I know. My brother got one of those. I don't know, bro. My Wi-Fi, there's no issue with my Wi-Fi ever. And like this past week, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
This area, like my area has been terrible. Like there was like a power outage or whatever. Like my grandparents, and they were saying like all their stuff wasn't working like with the Wi-Fi and stuff. So I guess that's what it is. But
yeah.
I don't know, Nick. Were you having any issues? You live right over there too.
We ain't got enough time for me to tell you all my issues, brother.
That list is way too long.
We have Comcast, but we're in a different node than you are. Nodes feed like 250 homes, but we're in a different node than you.
Oh yeah, I have no clue. But yeah, no, we'll be on tomorrow.
Yeah. Me and Ed, we're gonna definitely kick it on your show tomorrow. It's always a great time. I can't with you, AP. But other than that, man, y'all know where to find us. You can always catch Nick on the Proud New York Jets fan YouTube channel, or if he's not here on Monday and Thursdays with the I.O.W Sports Show every Monday and Thursday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You see all the social media on the bottom of the screen. I.O.W Sports Network, Facebook, Instagram, and most importantly, the YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit that bell notification, lets you know when we drop content. I.O.W Sports 1 on Twitter. Of course, you want to chop it up with me personally, you see it under my name on the Twitter. And go ahead, Nick.
Don't do it. Vinny Del Negro coached the Bulls, and he coached the Clippers.
Okay.
From 08 to 13, he was a coach in the NBA.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember when he coached, I just couldn't remember the teams. Nice, thank you. No, this was fun. Had a nice little fun time. Hey, y'all know the deal. Keep showing us some love and support. Spread the word what we got going on. PREZ Sports, I.O.W Sports. Man, we out. Peace and love. See y'all tonight.
Hey.
Fuck, man.